Stop my share. Let's get into some college tape.
Hey,
Can you see
Or
this?
NFL tape, even
Yeah,
better.
I can see.
I see it.
Yep.
Everyone's good?
Yep.
Is it full screen?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, guys, so we're going to watch some NFL film here. I know we've spent the last couple weeks. Obviously, last week we had some technical difficulties. We're going to spend today watching some NFL film from the playoffs this last year. So this is the Ravens against the Steelers in the first round. Like we've gone over the last few weeks, I kind of just want to talk about what coverages we're seeing, kind of what we're thinking out of the offense. We've talked about personnels, we've talked about kind of formation from the defense. Can anyone tell me, just for starters, what personnel the offense is in right now?
Um,
13 personnel.
Not a bad guess. Not a bad guess.
12 personnel.
12. Good job. So as you guys can see, we got a tight end right here, tight end right here. We have a receiver, running back. 12 personnel. So as we get into this tape right here, guys, we see the motion. We don't see the adjustment from the corner coming in motion, obviously. So he's not following it. So we don't expect man coverage here. We're expecting zone. Obviously backed up. I don't know if you want to play man. What I mean when I say backed up, guys, is they're backed up on their own end zone. So I don't know if as a defense you're necessarily calling a man coverage there because you don't want to risk getting beat deep. Because guys, in tackle football, things you're expecting when the offense is backed up. You're expecting obviously short run up the middle. You're expecting them to try to get a few yards, but you're also expecting the defense to take a deep shot when they're backed up like this.
Mhm.
All the time, you're going to see teams when they're backed up on their own end zone try to catch the defense sleeping in man coverage or something like that, and then end up trying to throw it over top. But when you have a running back like Derrick Henry, you're able to just kind of just hand it off for 4 or 5 yards. So watch it from the back view. We have three down linemen, four down line. I guess TJ Watt's outside linebacker, but in this situation, we're going to count him as a fourth down lineman. We have a safety walked up, and we have our three linebackers right here. Linebacker, linebacker, linebacker. So as Lamar Jackson, you're looking at this box right now. This is a loaded box to run the ball, but you're also sending someone in motion across to come also try to adjust the coverage. So as you can see, this safety steps out of the box here. So once the safety adjusts to the coverage stepping out of the box, his read, obviously, this is just split zone, guys. We talked about this last time we watched some film. What I mean by split zone is we're just blocking zone left. So the offensive line is blocking left. The tight end is coming back to block TJ Watt here. Mark Andrews on TJ Watt, obviously swinging a miss, but you see, still gets up the field for a few yards here. Backed up, that's all you can really want. Like, if I get 3, 4 yards out of a first down play on my own 5 yard line, I'm pretty happy about that as an offensive coordinator. 2nd and 6 here. Back to 12, still in 12 personnel here. As you know, they got Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely right here, two good tight ends. Again, we're seeing this split zone concept. Now, obviously, Mark Andrews doesn't make this block, false start. We'll move on from that. Not much to learn from there. All right, so now we have even more stuff going on. I can't really tell from this back view, but it looks like they put an extra uh, lineman in the game. Fullback, tight end, tight end. Looks like they're just going big, heavy personnel. This is where you see kind of the shots being taken, guys. Like you're expecting the offense on their own 3 yard line right here. You're expecting them to just run the football. It's second and long. You're expecting run. But as you can see, both the corner linebacker here and the safety do a good job. But as you can see, he gets good protection up front. Lamar Jackson's able to just find a quick window, get the ball out. That's good stuff. I got to watch it from the back. All right, 3rd and 2. Looks like we're still in 12 personnel because we have a tight end out here. Sometimes, guys, you'll see the tight end spread out wide. It's honestly the reason they spread the tight end out wide, guys, is either one to confuse the defense, 2, to make the defense have to account for screen on the outside. And 3, if you have someone like Isaiah Likely, someone who's an athletic tight end who's able to kind of play that outside receiver position, then you're able to utilize him in these positions. So as you can see, he sees something in the coverage here, so he communicates over to the wide receiver. Everyone watch Lamar here. He sees something, so he's giving a little hand signal. They pass it along. In the chat, real quick, what coverage do we think they're in? Over 2, I see. Just one answer. Fair enough. So yeah, we're expecting cover 2 potentially. Right off the snap, the safety's coming to fill, and they're manned up across the board, guys. This is about as cover 0 as it gets. Like, he's obviously manned on the running back here. He's kind of spying over man, 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 man. This is just cover 0. He's got man on the quarterback. We'll watch this play from the back, guys, but we talked about this with Jaden Daniels, that read option play. So let's watch it from the back view. Lamar's reading this defensive end right here, guys. So his eyes are going to go directly to this defensive end, because if this defensive end just stays where he's standing right there, then the ball's getting handed off to Justice Hill up the middle. But if he sees him crash, so he sees the formation, he sees what the defense is in, he calls it. He knows that we're going to get an arc block. So what I mean by an arc block is he's not going to block down here. He's going to arc the guy and come up and block here. But he's influencing this guy right here. So when we see that arc block, we're expecting probably zone read. Obviously, he crashes down because he's responsible for the running back, and he's expecting this safety to be able to come help him. But you have, I think that's Minkah Fitzpatrick coming down to come make a play on him. One-on-one, got to make those tackles. Obviously, you have, I think that's Patrick Queen able to get off his block and go make a play as well. TJ Watt gets in on it. That's a good read by Lamar. You see that guy going crashing down, you go and take it. We'll watch it from the back real quick. Watch 56. His eyes go right to 56 here, guys. This is the read option, just simple. Watching 56, he commits to the run. He knows he's got one man to miss. Lamar does a good job of not trying to get hit by guys like TJ Watt.
Yeah.
You'll see him just drop to the ground sometimes. So 12 personnel again. We got 2 tight ends on the field, 2 wide receivers, running back. Honestly, guys, we see with the Ravens a lot. They like this pistol formation. So we call this pistol when the running back is standing behind the quarterback. So we'll see that pretty typically because you like to kind of give Derrick Henry a head of steam running downhill. As you can see, you get motion here. Kind of strapped up across the board. They drop into a cover 3 look, guys. As you can see, you got one safety covering. You got the corner covering back, corner covering back. The safety's underneath. Your classic cover 3 look right here. And they're just able to make a play on the quarterback. Watch it from the back view. I like to watch TJ Watt in these types of plays, just watch how he handles it. He doesn't really become a part of this play, but as you can see, he's covering out. He goes to cover the running back out wide. That's a good play by the Steelers defense. All right, we'll go second down here. I like to call this trips open right here. So it's trips to the field, open to the boundary, middle of the field. We're usually talking the strength is where we're going to call first as a defense. So we're calling trips as our strength of the formation. There's 3 receivers. Our open side is just this one receiver open to this side. This motion, guys, obviously, like you see a bunch of different crazy motions. I like to call this kind of like it's confusing. It's like an out and in motion. Like there's not really a good name for it. But as you can see, he's making them think like this linebacker is running out there thinking he's running in motion. And then they end up just running counter right here. So they're just trying to run it. And again, the read option. You see TJ Watt. We'll catch it from the back view. But this is a great play design by the Ravens, honestly, because you see that they're in man there. The ball snapped, and then he just reads the defensive end. So catch it from the back view. You see linebackers out. He knows this is a good play call already. And watch TJ Watt. He's just coming downhill to take his head off. He doesn't even know he doesn't have the ball. All right. Moving on here, 3rd and 1. Probably just expecting quick run. Again, the read option. Sometimes guys though, but like honestly, like the way these defenses are worked out, guys, is there's the TJ Watt, this is his job on this play, is tackle the running back no matter what. So like we watch this play as fans and we're thinking, oh, TJ Watt just completely missed it. But knowing how these defenses work, guys, like they have specific jobs. So like this safety, as you can see, is coming right downhill to cover it. He has his eyes right on the quarterback. He's obviously getting crack blocked from the outside, so he's got to be able to fight off and make that play. And he does a good job of blocking him there. But as you can see, like even though TJ Watt gets kind of faked out here, that's what he's supposed to be doing because you have two guys to cover him out here still. You're supposed to have this safety come and save it, but this guy's got to come off and try to make that play. But get the first down, keeps the drive going. All right, 1st and 10 here. Back in. This looks like a 12 formation again. They got the tight end here. Again, the read option. I think that's what makes the Ravens so hard to play against, guys. Like obviously they didn't get through to the Super Bowl this year, but this is a team that I think will win a Super Bowl at some point, especially with this core right here if Derrick Henry stays healthy. Because as you can see, the defense is committing to this Derrick Henry run. Like you have one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 guys committing to the run right here. And they're all over it. And Lamar keeps it, and he's able to get outside and get some yards here. And that's a nice play. Obviously, watch the recovery speed, though, of like some of these guys, like being able to be in on this play, thinking that he's in on the play. 25 here, watch the safety. This is just understanding ball right here. He doesn't have the ball. He realizes it right now. So he's just taking a good angle. Look at the angle he's taking. He's not going to where he is. He's going to where he will be. And he's able to get a hand on him. All right. See a motion out. Probably thinking, man. What coverage do we think it is in the chat? Anyone? No guesses. So I personally, guys, I'm here thinking quarters maybe. Yeah, I like the quarters shout. I'm thinking maybe like man as well, but my only reason for thinking man is their head up here, but also this corner at the bottom of the screen, guys, he's kind of has that zone turn inside. So as Lamar, I'm kind of questioning it here, but they do end up just running man coverage here, guys. This is just man. And as you can see, this is just those quick reads, guys. Like this is, I think, Minkah Fitzpatrick on Mark Andrews right here. You just see the ball's out. Look how fast the ball's out. Like that's 2 seconds maybe. Ball snapped. That's 1, 2, balls away. Those are those quick reads, guys, especially on third, I think that's 2nd and short, like 2nd and 5. He knows that he has to get to the sticks, Mark Andrews. So he gets to the sticks and the ball's out right away. So scanning the defense, sends him out in motion. Always scanning. You see, watch his head. He's always looking around to what's happening. He knows that's his read. He sees Minkah Fitzpatrick take a few steps back, lets the ball rip, first down. All right, next play here. See motion. We're probably thinking man. We don't get man. We get a cover 2 look, but again, we get the read option. But this time it's a handoff. It's a good gain. Obviously, guys, the last 3 times they ran this guy just crashed downhill. And as you can see now, he's kind of playing a little slow. So Lamar just hands it off. And The offensive line does an unbelievable job, and then he just has to make one person miss. So watch it from behind. Watch the defensive end here. Just in the difference of what we're seeing, guys. So last time we saw like TJ Watt is by the time they were at this point, TJ Watt was like right here crashing down on that. So he knew it was a pull read. He also sees this linebacker here, both with eyes on him. Obviously, Mark Andrews is going to block that linebacker. Like I said last time, it's that arc block. So I'll draw it up again, but Mark Andrews is going to arc around him to go block here to try to influence him inside. So we get that arc block there from Mark Andrews. Defensive end does a good job of kind of playing square. But then once that happens, now you have two guys for one, and now you have a free run for Derrick Henry to get a first down. That's just what kind of makes it hard to cover there, guys. Watch from the back. Slow play. Derrick Henry just gets uphill. Hard guy to tackle. All right. Now we have 11 personnel, guys. So 11 person. Actually, this is 0-2 personnel. How about that? This is a tight end in the backfield. This is Derrick Henry here. Oh, this is a 12. They got me confused. I'm sorry, guys. This is Derrick Henry in the backfield. Isaiah Likely. Now Lamar's coming in motion. I like the play design here. Again, a good call by the Ravens. And that's little boy, get off me. But guys, as you can see, like the Steelers are fully fooled by this. You're thinking like alarm bells are going off if Derrick Henry's at running back and Lamar's at wide receiver. We're like, wait a second, what's going on? What's going on? You send Lamar in motion. As a defender, I'm probably thinking like he's probably getting the snap to go the other way and they're going to throw the ball. And as you can see, you have this safety coming over. Both these linebackers came over. And now you just have him blocked up here and he's able to get away. Shoves him off. It's a nice play. We'll watch it from the back view. Just gets a good block. That's a great block by 79, guys. I know we don't block, but watch 79 on this reach block right here. That just gets to the outside shoulder, hooks the edge, and he's able to get upfield. Throws Minkah Fitzpatrick on the ground. Very nice. Very nice. All right. First down here. Again, back in the big personnel. They have been doing it the whole time. Again, two tight end set here, guys. Two tight end set. We get the play action. We see this. It looks like a cover two look, guys. So he's got to get out to the flat. He's got the flat covered here. And no, this is actually cover three. I lied. So this is our cover three look. So guys, I talk about disguising coverages all the time. Like down on the 10, 11 yard line, 10, 11, like I wouldn't expect cover three, but as you can see, they roll into a cover three here because they have this outside linebacker comes out to cover the flat, deep safety, deep safety, deep safety. You got this underneath route. Obviously, I would have, if I was Lamar, he's looking for the throwback here, guys, because he's thinking, Mark Andrews is doing this little chip and then he's going to come back across. He has this route to just rip it in here, or just, I would have thrown it out to the flat right away. But does a good job of getting rid of the ball. Quarterbacks, just watch this. You're allowed to do this in the game. If you're getting blitzed, throw it out of bounds. But notice how he throws it in front of the line of scrimmage. If he threw it out of bounds over here, guys, then that's a penalty. But because he throws it in front of the line of scrimmage, not a penalty. All right, we'll get to second down here. All right, second down. Again, two tight ends on the field. It looks like that was kind of their game plan going into it, guys. Like this is first drive stuff. Like it doesn't happen in Flag Star as much, but through college, through high school, through the NFL, any level that you guys get to, you will see like the first 10, 15 plays of the game are always going to be scripted by the coach. Like it's going to be like, we're running these 10 to 15 plays in a row, no matter what happens. Obviously, some things might change it, but like usually you're trying to stick to those 10, 15 plays in a row just to get your offense in a rhythm. So this is probably going into this game. They're like, we're going to come out with two tight ends the whole entire first drive. Gets a handoff to the outside. I was just saying how 79 did a good job last play. This play does not do a good job. They're running, he's expecting, guys. I kind of get what 79's doing here because he's expecting this to hit right up in the middle. So he's just thinking that it's going to come right here. But once it has to get bounced, then he has no hope. All right. Get a motion in. Looks like a covered three again. Is a covered three. That's just a rope from Lamar. Watch your middle safety here, guys. He's supposed to drop back, cover in the middle of the field. He gets baited over here. He's responsible now for covering him over top, and it's a good throw. We'll get it from the back. But that's a great first drive, guys. You saw we talked about that drive started at the 9-yard line or like the 5, and they go all the way down and score on the first drive of the game in the playoffs. Look at that throw. Jeez. I want to see some throws out of you guys like this in these playoff games. That's impressive. All right, let me stop sharing, and then we're gonna watch a little Chiefs, and then we'll be up out of here. All right. More playoff football, guys. This is the first round of the playoffs as well. This is Chiefs Texans. We're gonna watch this. Obviously, we know that the Chiefs, we're thinking we talk about different types of teams, guys. In Flagstar, it's a little different because it's obviously there's no offensive line, there's no blocking and stuff. But when we play against a team like the Ravens, you're expecting, you're going to get a lot of those two tight end sets. You're going to get a lot of run, read option, things of that nature. So you're thinking against the Chiefs, a lot of speed. You're thinking a lot of quick passes, probably. You're thinking a lot of concepts to get Travis Kelce open, try to get their fast guys the ball. So it's just different ways to approach different teams depending on who you're playing. So it's interesting to watch in that aspect. As you can see, like I just said, quick throws to get your guys the ball. The very first play we see, just a quick play action. This is just a zone. This is RPO, guys. We call this a run pass option. So Travis or Patrick Mahomes here has the option to either hand it off to Pacheco or he has the option to throw it out here on this bubble. Has eyes right here on this linebacker right here. He knows that if this linebacker either is flat-footed, which he is here, he's not moving, or he commits inside, he's letting that ball fly outside because he has 2 for 2 and then just one man to miss on the outside. Obviously, it's the NFL, so guys are going to be able to come and make plays, but like you see how quickly that decision's made by Patrick Mahomes. We'll get it from the back view to kind of show you where his eyes are. But as you can see, that's how quick it was, guys. Just like boom. Eyes are on this guy. He sees that he's like weight leaned inside. That's all it took for him to make that decision, which is pretty crazy. All it took was this quick look right here. That's a split second, and he's letting the ball fly out there, and that's a gain of 7, 8 on first down. It's awesome. All right, now we do have 12 personnel here. We have 2 tight ends set. Get some motion from Xavier Worthy. Just get a little stretch play right there. Again, I think this was an RPO, guys, just based off how it looks, just because you have this action right here. As you see the bottom of the screen, it looks like he could probably flip it out here, but his eyes are here on this defensive end, and he sees that he's playing out there. As you can see, he's just staring this guy down. So he just lets the ball go. Let your guy go make a play, and that's a great run. So go from the back view again. Watch Patrick Mahomes' head. Watch where his eyes go, guys. Boom. Eyes are over there on this guy. He sees that he's going out with Worthy, so he knows that that's a handoff read all day. That might have even turned into like a little speed option out there. I'm not even sure how they would have done that. But that's a good run. All right. Two tight ends in the game again. Nice little play there. Oh, he dropped it. We call this like a Y leak, guys. Like this we always refer to the tight end as the Y. So this is like the little leak play. So like everything is going to the left here, and then he's leaking out right. And obviously there's no one out there to cover him if he's able to make this catch. He's probably up there for a first down. Like I said, it's the NFL. These guys are fast enough to go run him down. It's Travis Kelce too. Like it's not Travis Kelce from a couple of years ago. He's gonna get hawked down pretty quickly. But still, that could have probably been a first down. Again, we'll watch it from the back. Watch how the whole action is going left and he's able to just sneak out to the right. Motion him. So you're thinking you're probably getting a full run, just full zone to the left. Everyone on the defense jumps to their left. Or I guess it would be their right. It's our left. And then you get the leak. No one's out there covering him. What would Coach Sam say here to you guys? Coach Sam, what would you say? Watching Travis Kelce. Probably use two hands.
Two hands.
Use two hands. Look at that. It's a first down. He's trying to catch it one-handed.
That'd be cute.
All right. Back to 11 personnel here, guys. Like I said, we're typically seeing linebackers spread out wide if they're going to motion. This is why you game plan against teams, guys, because you find out like tendencies. Like if Travis Kelce's lined up wide, how many times does he motion back into the formation where he's going to become attached again? How many times does he stay out there? Those are kind of the things that, as a coach at the higher levels, you're watching each game being like, what is going to happen when he's spread out wide? So as you can see, he's spread out wide here, no motion. He's running like a little slot fade that he just gets strapped up on immediately. But just watch the quick decision making. They're playing kind of man across the board here. He's covering the running back. He's responsible for the quarterback. He is my deep safety. But as you can see, he takes a step a little too far to the outside, and Patrick Mahomes, eyes out there. You can see he has eyes for the fade route. He's looking for that one-on-one stop. Nope, eyes go right back, lets the ball rip. I think watching Patrick Mahomes compared to other quarterbacks, guys, is like what's really cool about him is just like look how quick the decision making is. It looks almost easy for him. Like you can see his eyes are out there. Right when he gets his eyes back inside and he sees that, that's all he has to see, and the ball's out already, and it's right on the money. It's very, very impressive. We'll watch it from the back just so you can see his eyes a little more. Eyes out to that side. Right when his eyes get back here, ball's out. All right. Here we go. We're again, I'm thinking maybe cover. I'm thinking possibly cover three. They played man last time, so I'm thinking like we're also thinking man because like I've talked about before, guys, we see both corners at the top and bottom of our screen. They're not zone turned to the inside, so we're probably expecting man. We get a little adjustment. Again, they're trying to disguise it. Watch him dropping back. This safety drops back. And boom, they just are into a quarters look there. That's just a quarters look. So that's a good disguise by them. But obviously, he has to be responsible out for the running back. And they just sit this route down right there and just get a first down. It's good route concept. It's like we call that like spot almost. Like he just like he's kind of finding just the spot, trying to get to that first down marker and just sit it down right there. And if that linebacker stays on there, then the ball's probably coming out here to the Samaje Perine out here. The D hop, two catches early. All right, now big personnel. We got tight end, tight end, tight end. Three tight ends on the field currently. Get some type of motion. Little split zone action. Just remember what I called split zone, guys. We're zoning to the left. and then he, tight end, splitting back to block the defensive end over here. It looks like this could also be an RPO though, guys, just based on like the way this tight end is running. It looks like he can almost go to the flat if he keeps it because he's almost expecting that, but not a bad little gain on first down. All right. Back to 11 personnel here. Travis Kelce again lined up out wide. Looks like we're getting blitz. Linebackers coming. Both linebackers are coming. Perfect time for the screen, but he'll just not able to get it out. Got a penalty flag. Probably a hold. Watch it from the back. Look at his stance. How strange that is. So you know you got someone fast. I don't know what the flag was. Probably a hold. 2nd and 17. All right. Back to 11, 12 personnel again. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. We get play action. Again, kind of just finding this leak right here. Good decision to throw it to the outside. Get the ball to your playmakers, guys. Obviously, he doesn't make him fully miss right here, but you give a guy like Xavier Worthy a chance with the ball one-on-one, like you think more times than not, he's going to be able to make someone miss and go make a play. All right, now back to 11 personnel. They're switching personnel a lot. Guys, this type of motion is all just window dressing right here. We just like, this is just trying to see what the formation of the defense is. He's in, out, trying to see what coverage the defense is in. Stays in to block. We got no one outside on that side of the field. But again, like I tell you guys, like I've been saying, just watch the speed of these guys, able to come over here and track them down. It's impressive. But again, all this motion right here, guys, all this nonsense you're seeing, that motion is just to see what the defense is doing. Just because he sees like him walking back and forth, so he knows that he's probably manned up on him. They cover it up well, and he's just able to go make a play. But these dudes are fast. All right. 11 personnel again. Spread it out wide. Travis Kelce again detached. This is a little rub concept, guys. Like if I'm Mahomes, I'm getting the ball out right now, right here. But obviously he sees this over the middle, and that's the right. Oh, where did he throw that? Oh, good decision. I didn't even see him. That's why he's Patrick Mahomes. I probably would have thrown this ball right here. Got it picked off. But that's a good decision by Mahomes. Again, give your guy space. What I like about this, guys, this is just a simple drag route. But when we run our drag routes, a lot of the times I see in Flagstar, like we'll just stop like right here and just like look for the ball. But he doesn't become open until he's on the other side of the offense. That's when we run our drag routes, when we run our mesh plays, like get across the field because that is when you will be open and have space to run after the catch. You might catch the ball in the middle of the field there, like if he just stopped right here. If he just stopped right here, like yeah, he might catch the ball, but he's getting tackled, or in your guys' instance, he's getting his flag pulled right away. But now he's able to get it past that linebacker, and he has 10 yards of space to run and gets an extra 10 yards on the play. We'll do a couple more here. Again, a good drive. We're seeing a good first drive again. A little reverse. I like this play call, guys. 11 personnel. Travis Kelce's not in the game, so we're expecting run. I would at least. We see this watch the tight end here, guys. He's acting like they're running counter, but then they're just flipping it and he's going out to block. I mean, if Juju makes this block here, guys, that's a touchdown. If Juju stays on this, then he's just running clear down he's just boom to the outside all the way up there. But obviously, keep fighting, get off blocks like he does here, and he's able to make an impact on the play. But yeah, he does. Juju makes that block. That's probably a touchdown. All right, here we go. Back to 11 personnel. Travis Kelce back on the field. Probably expecting pass now. That's what we get. This is that kind of Travis Kelce classic little like blaze. Like it's not really the blaze guys, but like you see he's like sitting it down right in the middle of the field. Loves to do that. Mahomes, just a tough guy. I'll watch it from the back view. This is what makes Mahomes so good, guys. He can do this as well. Obviously, his eyes are over there. Eyes adjust. He knows that the pocket's closed in, guys. That's just field awareness, understanding like he has no more space to run. Able to maintain his balance. Takes a hard hit, scores a touchdown on the opening drive. Watch it from the back view. Just watch his eyes, guys. I think it's always important to watch the quarterback just using his eyes. He's scanning. Obviously, his read was over there. Once he sees the pocket collapsed, climbs the pocket, goes and makes a play. But yeah, guys, those were two good first drives of playoff games. For any of you guys still in the playoffs, like take note of that. Like it's important to start fast. Both those teams ended up winning those games, and it's no surprise because they started fast and they were ready to go. So if you have a playoff game, if you're still in the playoffs this weekend, guys, start fast. Go bring home some championships.
All right, thanks, Coach Meg. Appreciate it. Let me step